This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you the incredible new easy peasy roulette system by Todd Hoover, the creator of 3 Wishes. And man, this looks incredible also, and I can't wait to share it with you. Today, we're going to put this up against a system I've been using in the casino to win lately that I absolutely love, and we'll get started with that first. And let's see which one of these systems makes the most money in 15 minutes. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to bet on 1 to 18 for $10. You can see we have a 0 balance. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. So this is a 2-part system. This is level 1 we're on right now. And we won the very first spin. So we're up $10. Good start. We'll be on even for $10 now. And we're going across the outside bets. And let's see what we get here. We're going to be also looking for a trigger for step 2. And that is another win there. So we're on red now for 10. We're going across the outside bets. We started on 1 to 18. Then we got even. Now we're on red. We're going to be looking for 2 in a row out of a double street, which is 6 numbers. And let's see here. That is a 13 black. That's a loss. The last 2 are definitely not in the same double street, which double street would be like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see the last one was on red for 10, and we lost. So we're going to go to 20 on black, and this is not a doubling strategy. This is going up 1 unit. So that's a 6 black, and let's see what we get here. And that's a nice win. When we win, we're going to go back a unit. So we're going to go from 20 to 10. We're up $30, and let's go ahead and spin. And we're still looking for 2 in the same double street, and then we'll go to level 2 with this system. That's a 24 black. Okay, that is a loss. So we'll go from 10 to 20. The last 2 are definitely not in the same double street, so we'll continue going 1 up each time that we lose, and then we're going to go 1 down each time that we win until we get in level 2. So we won at $20. I think we got our first trigger there. Maybe, let me see. No, actually, those aren't in the same double street. We're going to keep going. We're still in level 1. We're going to go from $20 to $10, back a unit, and we'll be on 1 to 18 for 10. We're currently up $40, but we're going to keep an eye out for level 2, which is 2 in the same double street, and that is a 0. So we definitely lost that one. We'll go from 10 to 20, and now we'll be on even. We're currently up $30, and this is just level 1. Level 2 makes most of the money with this system, but we're doing really well with level 1 right now until these 000 just hit, but that's okay. It happens. We'll go from 20 to 30, and we'll move to red. So obviously, anytime, unless you're betting on the 000, anytime you get back-to-back 000, it's not fantastic. And that's a 3 red there. And we won, so we'll go from 30 back to 20, and we'll be on black. We're up $40. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 14 red. And we lost, so we're going to go from 20 to 30. We still haven't had 2 in the same double street, and we're going to keep the bet moving. All right, here we go. That's a 36 red. And we lost again, so we'll go 30 to 40 and move over to 19 to 36. And here we go. Again, we're going 1 up, 1 down in level 1 here until we get our trigger, and that's a 1 red. So that's a loss. We'll go 40 to 50. And we still haven't had our trigger yet. We're currently minus 50 because we just had some bad losses there, but that's okay. We're just fine. That's an 18 red there. And that's a win. So we'll go from 50 to 40. We still haven't had our trigger of 2 in the same double street yet. Let's get a win here, and let's get ourselves back up again. And here we go. That's a 31 black, and that's a loss. Still don't have 2 in the same double street. We'll go from 40 to 50. We're currently minus $40, and we'll be on red. So again, this is just level 1. Most of the money will be made in level 2. But let's see what we get here. That's an 8 black. Okay, we lost at 50. We still don't have our trigger, and we're going to be at 60 now. And so temporarily we're down $90, but that's not very much considering the bankroll we're going to be using with this one. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, which you can use with a $200 bankroll and dollar units as well. And we still don't have our trigger, but we finally got a win. So we'll go from 60 to 50, and now we'll be on odd. So let's hang in there till we get our first trigger, and then we'll make some more money. That's a 36 red. Okay, we lost. 28 and 36 are not in the same double street. We were on odd for 50, so now we'll be 60 on 19 to 36. And we're currently minus $80. But we're being patient here, and think good things will happen shortly, I'm sure. They usually do with this system, and that's a 22 black. Okay, we got the win. We still don't have our trigger of 2-in-1 double street. We're going to go from 60 to 50 because we won, and we'll go to 1 to 18. We'll keep moving left to right, and then once we get as far left or right as we can, we'll go back to the start on the left again. And we just missed that one, and we'll go 50 to, well, let's see if we got our trigger yet. That's the 1922. Okay, that's our first trigger. So let's remember here, we were that was $50 on that last one. So don't forget that. And you can see we were on 1 to 18, and we lost. So we're going to now go for our trigger. So we're going to take $100 chips, and we're going to bet on everything except for the 1922 double street. So let's go ahead and do that. And I've been doing this a lot in the casino lately, and it's been working really well, waiting for this trigger, and then we're going to get a win and then go back to level 1. That's a 21 red. And if it loses like that, you have to know what to do next. And that's why we have a $2,000 bankroll. We're going to have one chance. And the only way you can lose this one would be that, that we're going to have 4 in a row of this same double street for us to lose. So let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. That's a 10 black. Okay, and that is a $200 win. We're minus 370 though, so we have to get 2 wins, unfortunately. But we're not going to do that second win until we have another trigger. So we're going to go back to where we were before. So let's go ahead and clear this out. You can see we're minus 370, and you know, that's okay. We had, normally you don't have 3 in a row of one double street. We'll get it back. So let's go ahead now, and we're going to go back to where we were before, which was at $50, back in level 1, and we'll be on red for 50. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. So we're resuming back in level 1, and that's a loss on 13 black. Okay, so we'll keep moving to the right. 13 and 10, though, they're not in the same double street. So see, we were at 50 on red. We're going to now be 60 on black. Okay, let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. Back to level 1, and let's see what we get. That's a 25 red. We lost again. We still don't have a trigger, so we'll go 60 to 70. And we're minus 480 out of a $2,000 bankroll. Remember, you can also do this with a $200 bankroll in dollar units. So not starting out the best, but that's okay. We're going to come back, and that is a $70 win. So now we'll go to $60 on 19 to 36, and we'll keep these bets moving. And it's okay to see, some really bad spins, because that's how you know that a system can come back when things are not going well. And we still don't have a trigger, but we'll go from 60 to 50, and we'll be on 1 to 18. So we're currently minus 350, and here we go. That's a 22 black, and we lost. So 22 and 33 are not in the same double street. So now we'll have a $60 bet on even. We're going to go up a unit. And so not the best start, but guys, we're going to come back with this. It's been doing great lately. Let's see what happens next. And that's a 14 red. And that's a $60 win. So we'll go to $50 now on red. We're minus 340, and we're being patient until we get another trigger so we can get some of that back. And that's a 1 red. Okay, that's another win. We'll go to $40 now. We're going down a unit each time that we win. And here we go. That's a 24 black. That's another win. Now we'll go to $30, and we're on odd. And we're going to get this money that we're down back in level 2, but we're waiting for our trigger first, and that's the 32 red. Okay, 24 and 32 are not in the same. So we're going to go from 30 to 40 after that loss, and we'll be on 19 to 36. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. That is an 11 black. Okay, and we lost. So we'll go from 40 to 50. And we'll be on 1 to 18. Here we go. All right, so let's see what we get here. That's a 12 red. And we won. So now we have our next trigger. So instead of having the $100 bet like we did before, since we have to get that money back, what we're going to do now that we have our next trigger, let's first go ahead and put these bets back out, except for the 11, 12. And let's go ahead and do that. And you see that's a $500 bet, but we have a $2,000 bankroll. So we're going to do 1,000 because we weren't able to go for the second attempt but previously because we didn't have the trigger anymore. So we're going to do this one time and get the win here. That's a 28 black. And we got the win. So that gets us a little bit closer. Now we're minus 70 and we go back to level 1. So let's go ahead and do that. And here we go. So anytime you go back to level 1, and I believe we were, if you can't remember exactly where you're at, that's okay. Just level 1's basically to get you to level 2 and make some profit. So I can't remember where we were at, so let's go. And it's okay if you don't remember either. The key to the bets is just to keep them moving around so that you're not betting on the same thing every time. Let's go to $30 on 1 to 18, and we'll start going 1 up, 1 down again. And here we go. That's a 36 red. But level 1's really just to make you some profit while you're trying to get to level 2. And we'll go to 40 now on even. And here we go. So all that really matters is that when you're in level 1 is you're going 1 up, 1 down. And that's a 14 red. That's a win. So we'll go back to 30, and now we'll be on red. We're at minus $60. And the next time we get a trigger, hopefully will get us back in profit again here. That's a 7 red. And I will tell you that, and we'll go to 20 now on black, you don't usually get the early loss on, which requires 3 in a row of a double street for you to lose. But it can happen, as you're seeing today, and that's why we're trying to work our way back. And now we'll be at 10 on odd. We still don't have another trigger yet, but here we go. So it's always fun to work through the tough times like today when things don't go the way that you want it to be. And okay, 21-22. I think we have our next trigger. We do. So it's time to put those $100 bets back out there again. And here we go. So the 21-22 will be the only one left out. And let's get ourselves in profit now. We should be up $100 after we get the win here. Let's get it. That's a 3 red. All right, that's a win. So we go back to level 1. We're up $100. So this has been a good comeback. And now let's start making some money. And again, if you forget where you're at, you can always restart in level 1 wherever you want. We'll start at 1 to 18 for 10 just on the left again. Again, level 1 is just for making profit while you're waiting for level 2. And all that really matters is that you're going 1 up, 1 down. And let's go ahead. And now we'll be on even for 10. We're up $110. And here we go. And if you're in profit, you always want to restart at 10. You don't want to start back where you were before anyway. So let's go to red now for 10. We're up $120. And here we go. And it's good to see we could come back from that. We did have to make a big bet there twice, but we got through it with a lot of coverage. And we'll go to 20 on black now, and we're up 110. But I will tell you from playing this a lot lately, most of the time you win a lot of money in a short amount of time, and you can cash out without having any of the big losses. But, you know, I'm glad you got to see, and we're going to go to 30 now after that loss on the 00. I'm glad you got to see, you know, that it definitely can happen. You can lose 3 or 4 in a row. And I mean, I'm sorry, you can have 3 or 4 in a row of the same double street, but it doesn't happen that often. We'll go 30 to 40 now, and we'll be on 19 to 36. And here we go. And then I can't wait to get to that new strategy of the day, the easy peasy from Todd Hoover coming up. That's a loss at 40, so we'll go to 50 on 1 to 18. We still don't have a trigger for level 2 yet, and here we go. That's an 18 red. We just got that one, so fantastic. And 16-18, we have a trigger again. So we'll leave the 16-18 out, and then we'll bet on the rest. Okay, and we're up 70. This should get us to $170 profit if we can get the win right here. And that's a 7 red. And that's another win. So we're up $170 now. And since we are in new profit, we can always just start back at 10. We don't have to go back in 30 and 40 where we were before. And if you want to, you can just start at 1 to 18 again, or start wherever you want, as long as it's moving left to right on these outside bets. You can really just put it wherever you want. And the key is that it keeps moving around. And that's a double zero. So we'll go 10 to 20 and move to even. And we're up 160. And actually, this is our last spin. We're right at 15 minutes. So it's about time for the new Easy Peasy by Todd Hoover. And we lost that one. So after 15 minutes, we made $140 profit with this new system I've been using in the casino. You got to see a really rough ride with it today, though. And we had to place a couple big bets. Fortunately, we had the $2,000 bankroll to place those bets. But definitely let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments. A lot of times with this one, I can get up early and just 5 or 10 minutes and cash out without having any big losses. And it's okay if you have some losses on the one up, one down, because those are going to work back in your favor anyway once you work the wins and you go back down again. So again, let me know what you think about this one. But now I'm really excited to share with you the new system of the day from Todd Hoover, the Easy Peasy Roulette system. Let's jump right in to that and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the Easy Peasy Roulette system by Todd Hoover. Anytime he comes up with a new system, I am all ears. So let's jump right in and get started. And we're going to start with some double streets. And we're going to put those out here first. And these are actually going to have 10 on each. They're going to be two $5 chips on each. So let's do that first. And then we're going to have a $5 bet on the 0 double 0. And there's a lot more to it than that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be placing some other bets as well. That's a $55 total bet. And we're off and running with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover. And that's a 31 black, and we got a $5 win. So until we have losses, we're just going to keep making $5 per spin. And then I'll share with you what to do next once we deal with those losses here in a minute. And that's a 14 red. Okay, another win, and we're up 10. So let's just rebet and spin. And remember, there's 10 on those double streets, not 5. That's why there's a $55 bet out there, and that's a 3 red. Okay, so we lost. Anytime you lose with this system, what you do is whatever hit last, 1 to 18 or 19 to 36, the amount that you lose, you put on that. So we're going to put $55 on 1 to 18, and then we're going to spin. And here we go, and with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover, and that's a 10 black. And let's see what we got there. That's a $60 win. We're up $15, and now we're going to go back to where we were before at 55, which again, where we started was $10 on each of those double streets and $5 on the 0 double 0. And we're going to have the chance for some really good wins on the 0 double 0. So this will be an exciting system where you can get some good wins when it hits 0, which normally causes problems. So we're up $20. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover. His other system that everybody loves, which is the 3 wishes system, is amazing as well, and we're up 25. But I'm excited to see how this one does for 15 minutes and how it tests out. So this is going to be great, and that's a double 0, which is good with this system. You can see that's a $35 win. Now we're up $60. So we wanted to hit 0 double 0 with this system, and here we go again with Easy Peasy Roulette, and that's a 17 black. Okay, we won again, and we're up 65. Let's rebet and spin, and we'll keep taking these $5 wins until we have another loss, and then we'll make that next step. And that's a 29 black. Another win. We're up $70. Let's rebet and spin, and hopefully we'll get lots of zeros today with this system. You never know. And that's a 14 red. I think that's another win, and it is. So we're up 75. Let's rebet and spin, and here we go. And let's see what we get. That is a 3 red, and I think we lost again. That's our second loss. So again, since we hit 1 to 18, we put $55, which is what we lost, on 1 to 18. And then let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. Okay, that's a 6 black, and I think we got the win. We're up $60, but you need to know what happens if you lose that bet, which we'll get to here shortly. So we're up $80, and let's take that off there. And we're back to the original $55 bet, which is 10 on 5 double streets and then 5 on the 000. So let's go ahead and spin again here with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover. And ooh, we almost got the 0 there. That would have been nice. But we'll take another $5 win, and we're up 85. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin, and here we go. All right, that's a 35 black, and I think we just lost again, so that's our third loss. But since we hit 19 to 36, we're going to put that $55 we lost on 19 to 36, and if we lose this, I'll share with you what to do next. All right, here we go. That's a 10, and we did lose it. So now, you see we lost $50, so we add the 50 plus the 55, which is $105. We're going to put that $105 after we take the 19 to 36 bet off. We're going to move that $105 to 1 to 18. Okay, because that just won, and now we have $160 total bet out there. And you can see we have 105 on 1 to 18. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. And we lost again. So now we're going to add the 105 plus the 100 we just lost. So we're going to have a $205 bet on 19 to 36. But first, we're going to take this off. Okay. Now we're going to have a $205 bet right here on 19 to 36. And what we want is the choppiness to stop. So let's hope that it stops, and now we have a $205 bet on 19 to 36, and let's see if we can get another high number here. All right, we got it. That's a 31 black. Okay, that's a $210 win. We're up $90. And now we go back to where we started, back at 55. So here we go. That's pretty slick, and let's do that again. So now we have 10. We're back to where we started. We have 10 on the 5 double streets and 5 on the 000, which I'd love some more zeros with this. But we'll take as many of these $5 wins as we can get as well. We're currently up $95. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. And here we go. All right, that's a 16 red. That is a win. We're currently up $100. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin again here. And I can't wait to see how this does for the full 15 minutes and see if we keep winning. And that's a 12 red, because anything Todd Hoover comes up with is usually really good. We're up $105 right now, and let's go ahead and spin. Still at base level of $55. And that's a 24 black, another $5 win. We will take it. And we're up 110. Let's rebet and spin. And you can see we have 32 numbers covered, but 2 of them are jackpot numbers, which are the 000. And I think we just had our 5th loss there. So we will take that $55 that we lost and put it on 19 to 36. And then spin. And let's see if we can get a high number. If we don't get a high number, we will add it to what we lose on the next spin. But we won. So we go back to 55. We're up $115. And let's drop back to 55, which is 10 on the 5 double streets and 5 on the 000. So here we go. That's a 34 red. We lost again, so I think that's our 6th loss, but that's okay. We're going to take the 55 and we'll put it on 19 to 36 and spin. And let's see if we get a high number here. If not, whatever we lose, we'll add to that $55, and we did lose. So we take the 50 we just lost plus the 55, and we'll have a $105 bet on 1 to 18 because we just hit 1 to 18. So let's do that, and then we'll take off everything we have on the 19 to 36. But we added those two together, and now we have a 160 total bet. Let's see if we can get a low number here, and here we go. Okay, that's a 21 red, and we lost. Okay, so let's see where we're at. That's a $100 loss. You can see we had 105, so that means we're going to have a $205 bet, and that's going to be on 19 to 36. We're adding that plus the new losses, so 205. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll take out the 1 to 18 bet, but we added those two together. So what we lost plus what was on 1 to 18. Okay, and that's a 260 total bet now. Let's go ahead and spin. So if we lose this one, we'll add to the 205. Here we go. That's a 19 red, but we got the win. Okay, that's a $210 win. We're up 120, and we reset back to 55. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. And let's spin. And all right, that was a nice recovery. Here we go. That's a 6 black. It's another $5 win. We're at 125. We'll go ahead and rebet and spin. And here we go again with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover, the creator of 3 Wishes. And that's another win. We're up 130. And we'll go ahead and rebet and spin. And I can't wait to see what you guys think of this one. And I can't wait to see how this does for the full 15 minutes. That's a 31 black. That's another $5 win. We're up 135. We'll rebet and spin, and here we go. All right. That is a 26 black. That's a win. We're up $140. We'll rebet and spin. We'll take in as many of these $5 wins as we can get, and here we go. That's a 30 red, and that should be a win. We have a lot of numbers covered, 32 to be exact. We're up $145, and remember, 2 of those numbers are jackpots with the 000. I would welcome some more zeros and bring them my way. That's a 33 black, and we won again. So we're up 150. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. And here we go with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover. And that's a 4 black. And we got that one. So we're adding 5 each time. We're up 155. And let's go ahead and spin. You can also, this is a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can also do this with a $400 bankroll and dollar units. So remember that as well. So if you're going to do that, we're up 160. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. So all these, let's go ahead and spin right here. So if you, those are $5 units, 2 on each one, but basically you would make each of those $1. So that would be $2 on all those double streets, and then $1 on 000 if you were going to use dollar units. And then that'd be a $200 bankroll instead of a $2,000 bankroll. So keep that in mind, and only play with money that you can afford to lose. But so far, so good with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover, and we're up 170. Okay, let's go ahead and rebet and spin. And here we go. I'm starting to really like this one, and let's see what we get. Ooh, we came really close to getting a 0 there. That would have been nice, but instead we lost. So we're going to take that $55 we lost, and we're going to place it on the first 12 that just, the first 1 through 18 that just hit. And let's see if we can get a low number here. Here we go. And we did. That's a 6 black. So that's a nice recovery. And we go back to 55. We're up $175. So he's right. That's pretty easy peasy so far. Let's see if that continues for the rest of the time here. And oh, I was hoping we'd hit the 0 there. That would have been awesome. That would have been a nice jackpot, and we're up $180. Let's rebet and spin. Here we go with Easy Peasy Roulette, and that is a 19 red. That's another win. You only lose if you hit the ones on the corners over there. We're up $185, which is the 1, 2, 3, and 34, 35, 36. And it's nice that the zeros are actually a jackpot. They're even better than a normal win, so that's cool. We're currently up at 190. And let's go ahead and rebet and spin, and here we go. All right, there we go. There's a jackpot. That's 0. It's a $35 win. We're up $225 now. So it's nice having those zeros really pay, and those are your jackpot numbers with this system. Remember, there's $5 on that and $10 on the rest of the double streets. That's how we get to that $55 starting bet. We're up $230. And this is easy peasy so far. Let's see if this continues. And here we go. Ooh, we almost hit the 0 again. That would have been awesome. But we'll take another $5 win. We're up $235. All right, let's go ahead and rebet and spin. And here we go. And let's see what we get here. That is a 16 red. All right, that's a win. We're up $240. And the cool thing about this is a lot of times with systems like this, the 0 and 00 are not covered. And if you do lose, with the 000, it's hard to recover, and this one's pretty cool. So we're up 245. Let's rebet and spin. And so again, there's 32 numbers covered. 2 of them are jackpots with the 000. And I really like the recovery system on this. We're at $250. So let's rebet and spin. And here we go. And that's a 24 black. Okay, and we're up $255. Let's rebet and spin again here. And so far, so good with easy peasy roulette. Ooh, we almost got the 00, but instead we lost. So we're going to take that $55 we lost, and we'll put it on 1 to 18. So that's a 110 total bet now. Let's get a low number. If not, we'll add this to whatever we lose here. And we did lose, so we will add the 55. Actually, wait a second there. Let me check that one out. That was 110. So we're going to add the that to the 55. And here we go. So let's go ahead and so let me make sure that's what that loss was. Yeah, it was minus 110. Here we go. So 110, and then that's 165 on 19 to 36. Okay, let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. All right, let's see if we can get a high number here. There we go, that's a 36 red. Let's go back to the 55, and we're up $200 now. So let's go ahead and let's put all the bets back out again, make sure that looks right. And remember, we're going to have $10 on each of the double streets. And then we'll have $5 on the 000. And then whatever we lose, it starts with 55. If you lose, the 55 would go on 1 to 18 or 19 to 36, whatever hit last. And then whatever you lose on that one, if you do lose, you just add to that 55. So let's go ahead and spin again here. And here we go. Oh, and actually, I just realized we're right at the 15-minute mark. So that's a win. So we made $205 profit with Easy Peasy Roulette by Todd Hoover, and that was awesome. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments as usual, and also let me know what you think of the first system, which we got a little trouble with but came back. Would love to hear from you. And remember, if you want to send a system in, send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I pick a new one every single day of the week, 365 days of the year. Each and every day in the search for the best roulette system possible. And man, I would love to see what you guys have to come up with as well. Just like Todd Hoover is coming up with some great stuff, and that's what it's all about. And I really appreciate everyone's support. You guys are awesome. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.